Hey, Sean here. Um, I want to talk about a book today that I've been using for about 2 years ago. It was introduced to me. It's called the Metaphysical Anatomy book by Yvette Rose. You can grab it on Amazon. The number of people I've referred this book to and seen them show curiosity very quickly and purchase the book is interesting. Um, what's also kind of funny is this, while this book says volume one, it's not, from what I can tell. I had a book that was prior that also said volume one on it, but was riddled with editing errors. And so if you go and look at this book on Amazon and you look at the reviews, don't be turned off by how many people say that the book is full of errors, because the table of contents was off by a page or two in the previous book, to the point where I was like, am I the only person that notices this? Anyway, the new book's much better. When you turn to page 267 and you're looking for what you're looking for, it's there. So, fantastic resource. So I had personally used this book to dig into trauma. I use it in like a psychosomatic way. I've actually, quite often, I will just sit with a bit of THC or CBD, and I will listen to my body, feel where it hurts, or feel it like with tingles, and then I will look up that section. So if it's right shoulder, I'll go look it up and read it. And it's not your traditional medical book where it uses all fancy terms. This is about the feelings. This is about people in your lives that trigger you, all sorts of things, all the feelings, all the dis-ease in life that can turn into disease, right? Energy that forms and masses and builds layers. So a couple things about this book. And really, I'm creating this video in response to someone on Facebook who is talking about there's a thread going on about Chiron return, which is a big part of how I discovered this book. But yeah, I've used this book to grow back some hair in the back of my head. I have used this book to improve my hearing. I've used this book to improve my eyesight. And I'm sure this sounds crazy, but I don't care. I've lived it. I wish I'd actually captured evidence. I never thought to take a picture of the bald spot on the back of my head. It's not there now, but it was. Because, yeah, I believe everything's energy. I believe we can heal ourselves, and I'm getting younger, not older. So, anyways, for this person in Facebook, they were talking about having MS. Now, I don't mean to trivialize MS. I know some people that have experienced that, including a kid I grew up with. So I don't mean to trivialize anything, but I do encourage people to take a look and read passages from this book. I took pictures of 3 pages for this person. I'm going to share it in Facebook, and I suspect I will get back the same result that I get from other people when they say, yeah, I've got pain in my left shoulder, and I take a photo of it and send them a text. Pretty much every time I get back, holy shit. And then the person disappears for a while and just seems to be starting their healing journey. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, this is a great book. She's actually got 3 of them. One of them is her process. It's blue. I haven't actually read it, but I've got it. And she's got another book too now for children, which I think I actually own and haven't actually cracked open yet. But it's more for, I think, using language that's more approachable for asking questions of kids. Because that's what this book does. It asks you, it has key points, it has questions to ask or things to investigate. Some are really hard to imagine investigating, like, explore your birth trauma, unless you can ask mom or dad or get clues from that. All we can do is take from stories and see if we can attach them together. But that is quite literally what I've done through my healing journey, is crack this book open, go for whatever feeling or pain I'm having, read the passage, and immediately see someone, or I see an event. I'm either transported back to when I was 5 or whatever it is, and I see that moment. I see it for what it was. I recognize the lesson it gave me, the experience it gave me, and I do and I just process it. And it usually leaves the body in some sort of purge through the mouth, out the back end, whatever, some sort of trauma release. And I guess the other thing I'd say is, don't just read it once. For almost everything that I've gone through in this book, I have circled back and had the same experience again and again and again, reading about the same dis-ease, because there's always more than one occurrence of these things that happen in our lives that cause us to change our behaviors, get ourselves out of alignment, behave differently so that behave that doesn't behave so that other people are happy instead of me, let's say. So yeah, I hope more people take a look at this book. I think it's important. So that's why I made a video. So here it is. See you, bye.